Hello, everyone. It's your host, Joseph Babatunde, and we're here on Mutual Understanding, episode 6. To God be the glory. We're 6 episodes in. Shout out to all my guys at Strikers Productions. I'm here with the beautiful and creative Annie. Thank you for having me on my show. Well, this is our show, now that you're here. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun.
Definitely. It's just been a really good ride. I'm really happy this podcast is 6 episodes in. To God be the glory. Today I have the beautiful and wonderful, creative, a long time friend of mine. I consider her a family, bro. A long time friend of mine, Annie.
Hi.
Nice. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. This is fun.
Thank you for coming. You know, Annie came all the way from Chapel Hill to be on.
Sure did.
Mutual Understanding.
Right after class.
You want to know what's crazy? Not only are you my first non-A&T student, you're my first African as well.
I was telling my friend, I was like, wow, what a privilege.
Yeah.
That means the reach is going to be insane. You got people from UNC. You got people from A&T.
Oh, of course. Of course. It's definitely.
This is gonna be real fun. I'm excited.
This is gonna be good. I feel like when I was looking for guests.
Yeah, why did you ask me? I'm curious.
Honestly, like, you've done so much within this past year, and like, you're always someone who I've admired. Like, I don't tell a lot of people like I admire them, but like, I keep a lot of people in the back of my head who I admire. And you're one of those people, so of course I had to have you on. But I'm gonna get into deeper about why I wanted you. Okay. But first thing, welcome to Mutual Understanding.
Thank you.
You know, first thing I always ask is, how are you? How's your mental? How's life? How's your walk with Christ? Your spiritual life? School? Like, just get into how are you and how are you doing these days?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been saying, like, I just can't complain. Like, I really can't complain. My life is really well. Like, I mean, I'm alive. I'm well. Class is going fine. I actually just got back from like a pit. I was like not going to class. I was like not wanting to wake up in the morning. But like
those happen. And they're real.
Yeah.
Like
people think, I go to Chapel Hill, that like I'm some studious every day. No, like some days you're just not really feeling it. I used
to think that highly of you as well. until you have to
realize.
Yeah, you have to be in a collegiate space to understand that, like, no matter where you are, we're all going through it.
Yeah.
Even if you're in community college, like
exactly.
On a collegiate level, like every college
it's all
student,
school. It's all going to be difficult. It's supposed to be difficult, in some manner, because you're learning, you're growing, and that's what I feel like this season of my life has really been. It's just been like a learning curve. Like, in every aspect of my life, I'm learning, I'm evolving. And like you said, this year has been so life-changing, and it's just like a lot of pruning. That's what I've been feeling. But I'm like seeing like the brighter side of things right now.
Oh, that's good. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good mindset. It's a good way to look at things. Yeah, because this year, like, one thing I like about our, like, my faith and our faith, like, praying going into the new year, like, I spoke a lot of positivity over myself going into the new year come the end of 2022, and a lot of great things have happened. To, like, I can't complain, to God be the glory. A lot of great things have happened, but when there's great times, the bad times are just as bad, and they come heavy. Like, the amount of battles I fought this year, I'm not gonna lie, it's changed me. It's changed me more this year than like the past recent 3 years, and that's
wow.
Like, yeah.
And it's shedding you. That's like the whole point. And like, I just knew we were gonna talk a lot about God on this one.
Yeah, this is gonna be a God-centered episode.
But like, He wouldn't allow you to go through those things if you didn't think that at the end of it you're gonna be who you are now, going through those experiences and be able to like testify about them. But also, when your little brother or your friends, they're also going through similar situations or going through hard times, you can be like, I'm the testimony. And it's like they can look to you, be like, okay, I know when he was down, but look at him now. And that's the biggest testimony.
Testimonies, I love testimonies, but like, dang, having to go through the test. Testimonies are cool, but like, bro, having to go through the test is like, heesh. I didn't study for this one, God. This.
I know, it be coming at you crazy.
Whoa!
One day
my
you're good,
gosh.
next day you're like, whoa.
What? Like, Monday this week, light. I probably had the worst day on Monday. Like, it was just Minka, one after the other. Like, I got into it with my mom. Like, I got a buttload of work at my job.
You're working at school. Jeez.
What? Man, I work 20 hours a week as a risk manager at a bank.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh.
Okay, at least it's teaching you like time management, cause whoa.
And I ain't gonna lie, time management has been an issue for me. But I've been having to tighten up though, because at first it was just school and work, and then like school and work was kind of light, but then school started ramping up. Midterms came, GHO, all that started ramping up, and then around that time the podcast started. So now it's just like I have to manage school, I have to manage work, I have to manage this podcast, and it's like
it's a lot.
It is. Even
with me starting my business, because I had started it over the summer and I just launched it.
Before you even get into that, everyone, I want to give a congratulations to you on Naked Eye. Naked Eye is Indy's creative and styling business.
Yes.
I really am proud of you for that.
Thank you so much.
And I just like how you center everything around God.
Because what else am I going to center? That's my backing. Like, I have nothing. Nothing.
One thing I've learned about you, you understand foundation.
Yes.
You understand if you don't have a foundation behind something, it will crumble.
It will crumble so fast in the most embarrassing way too.
Oh, definitely.
You need that solid foundation, and I mean, he just revealed it to me one day over the summer, and since then I've just been like carving at it, and then there was the time of letting it go, whether that looks like procrastination or if that was like just God's time for it. But like I just let it sit for a second, and then all of a sudden he's like, okay, it's time, and then it was launched, and yeah, I'm very proud about it. I'm excited. I'm super duper excited. So many exciting things this year, like 2023. What a year!
Yeah.
What a year!
What a year! But it's been a good year.
Yes.
I can't complain about the things that
it's been a great year for me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like this year, I got my first internship.
Amen.
And I got it in April.
Wow.
You know what it means to get an internship in April? I ain't gonna lie, that's an ass pull. Like that was not supposed to happen at all. Most people are getting theirs, like they're signing their agreements and their letters by January, February. But like when I got mine in April, I knew it was God.
Right?
It had to be. I was praying about it. April, I don't think you understand. April, signing an offer letter in April is probably like, and especially it's like one of the biggest banks in America, like a Truist.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't me.
I got family using Truist.
Yeah,
Dang,
like
that's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
If you want to open a bank account through me,
okay.
Come call me. I'll teach you about credit and all that. Whoop the whoop the whoop. Imagine teaching people about money. I can't even manage my own money. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, but congratulations on.
Thank you. It's a lot though, like managing work, business, academics, because at the end of the day, I'm still a student before anything. Well, I'm a child of God. Even that too, still being an active member of my church and putting God first in everything I do, even waking up and like you just wake up to just so many things, like the emails, the texts from people, you still want to have like a life. You still want to be there for your friends, all this stuff, be there for yourself, for your family. It's definitely a lot. I don't think people talk about how much it is trying to set yourself up for success because, we're seniors. We have we only have so much left, before we're out in the real world and we have to really figure it out, but also still being present as a student.
I feel like once you manage once you learn how to manage the plate that you're dealt with now, when you're served a bigger plate, it's like you've already eaten before.
Exactly.
So you know how much you can eat and how much you can handle.
Exactly.
So I feel like going through this pruning and this season right now is just like take time and enjoy the struggle. Enjoy the struggle because like you'll appreciate it later at how strong it made you. I feel like right now I'm probably not actually I'm not gonna lie, I am appreciating the hard times because like hard times are only gonna make me stronger.
Exactly.
There's situations I went through last year that like if I went through this year I just breeze at it because like I've been through much worse. So I would say like just enjoy the struggle now because like only thing it's doing is just building that muscle, it's building that fiber.
It's just a hard time. It's not forever.
Oh yeah, hard times pass. You notice it doesn't rain every day.
Exactly. Come on now.
Yeah, hard
Come
times
on.
pass. Hard times pass. But I wanted to talk to you about something. I've been going through something in my life right now where I don't know how to explain it. There's been a point in time where like I've taken a step back in my heavy communication with God. Like I can say like there was days where I could say I was an avid prayer warrior. Like I would wake up on my knees, go to sleep praying on my knees, like praying throughout the day, covering my car before I left and all that other stuff. But like sometimes like hard times get in the way, busy life. It's just like you're just not talking to God the same. And the thing about me is you start to put your real world interactions onto God, even if you don't do it intentionally. Like let's say like if me and you are like texting and talking every day, and then for some reason I'm 2-3 days off, I'm just not gonna go back and reach and branch out and try to start a conversation again. I'll just leave it where it's at. And I feel like that's a problem that I have because I notice I'm not only doing it with my friends, I'm doing it with my relationship in God as well, where like I can pray, I can be a prayer warrior for 2 days out the week. Come Wednesday, it's like I'm not praying as much. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not covering everywhere before I leave the house. Like it's just I don't know. It's just been so hard to keep the communication, and nothing is giving me that fire, that passion to keep it going. Like, of course now like I've been praying more, like because I've been having to pray over this podcast because to God be the glory. This podcast is doing well.
Amen.
I'm praying God keeps His hands on it. I'm praying God prospers all the people behind the camera, all my boys are strikers, everyone who gets on the mic, like. But it's just been so hard to keep up that communication.
That consistency of it.
Yeah, and like I feel like I don't have that fire, that passion, and I don't know why it won't come back. And no matter like, it won't stick.
Well, it'll definitely come back. And honestly, the idea of having like a fire or a passion is like kind of goes against like the idea that we're supposed to pray without season. So you had the season of like, oh, you truly feel the fire and or a passion to do it, but like you're not only supposed to pray when that happens. You're supposed to pray when you don't feel the fire or passion. You pray when it's not going right or it doesn't feel right. You know, God isn't just about like the feelings. Like, you know, faith. That's what faith is. It's like you don't see it, but you still have to believe in it. So even though you don't feel it, you still have to do it until it comes back, and then it's gonna go away again, and then it's gonna come back. You know, it's a relationship with God. Like, I just think about it like a normal relationship. Like you wouldn't, like it's not every day that you see the love of your life, and you're like, oh my gosh. You know, some days some days it's like, hey, okay, that's my friend. Okay, that's my partner. You know, we have a partnership with God. Like He's everything. He's that I am. So like, He's whatever you need Him to be or not be. Sometimes it's like you just let God know, like, today's just, I'm not really feeling it. Just like you would a friend. Like you said, you would go a couple of days without speaking to your friends. But when you do, they come right back. They're not like, oh, my gosh, oh, why didn't you speak to me for a couple of days? Like, the friendship's over. Like God's, you know, agape love. He's always loving, even in the time when you're not really feeling it. You're not really wanting to seek Him as much. But, I mean, I do believe consistency is key, especially when we want to, like, accelerate and progress in life. But God knows us. He made us. He knows that like some days we're just not really feeling it, and as long as we just be honest, yeah, because it's God. You know, that's our Father. At the end of the day, you'd be honest with your Father. You'd be honest with your friend, and He's gonna honor that. And He knows that eventually, just like we said, some days it's gonna rain, some days it's not. It will come right back. But it's like, are you going to still worship me and still even consider me even in the times when it doesn't feel like you want to? Because like if we wanted to every day, then what's the point? We would just like, what is the difference between a good Christian and then one that's like lackluster? If like every day it feels good, every day you want to be a Christian, then what's the point of being a Christian?
It's like a robotic feeling.
Exactly. It's like there's a Bible verse, I believe it's in 1 Corinthians, that like it's about like beating yourself like a boxer. Like we're supposed to train our body as if we're boxers, as if we're athletes, because we know some days we're not going to feel it, but we still have to show up to the gym. Yeah, exactly.
Discipline, that's crazy.
Exactly.
I feel like I didn't understand the word discipline until I actually had to put it into practice. Like, I'm thinking discipline is like you're getting punished. But discipline is actually like
That's our African.
that's how African parents raise us. Ah, God, bro. Oh man, to be African, bro. To be Nigerian, even.
Sheesh.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna get into that.
Oh, brother.
God, but yeah, I always thought like discipline was to be punished, but like I'm noticing that discipline is like it's not only is it doing what you have to do, but like as a man, it's like you're a man of your word.
Exactly.
Like I feel like
Exactly.
as a man without discipline, like
You just fall for anything.
you fall for
Yeah.
anything. You don't stand for you don't stand for something. You fall for
Don't
anything.
be standing on business at all.
No standing on business. You're not standing on business, Abby. You're not standing on business.
Like what?
Yeah, but
Intentionality and showing up no matter how you feel. That's what gets you, because we are emotional beings. So
Definitely.
like we're gonna, if you're not feeling it, that's when you want to like.
It's
start to
apparent.
conclude. Yeah, but it's like, how do you like push past that?
my emotions.
Yeah, that's why you need the Holy Spirit, because you can't do it on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel that too, and like I feel like you also need a why. I feel like
Yes.
you need a why.
Yes.
You definitely need a why, because like there was a point in time. I've been going to the gym consistently since June, and like I've definitely cut some weight, but like now this podcast is starting, school and everything is ramping up. It's just like, why? What's the point in going? But then you look in the mirror, like damn, I wasn't looking like this last week.
Yeah.
Now it's like, is your why because you want to lose weight? Is your why because you want to be in shape? I feel like when it comes to your why as well, your why must be solid.
Exactly. It can't be based on anything but like true intentions. Yeah.
Yeah, something genuine.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a strong why as well.
Yeah. Like with the gymming, it's like it should be because you want to feel healthy. Like that feeling that after you come back from a good workout, and you're like, wow, I really feel good about like doing that. Because I mean, working out's the perfect metaphor, a perfect example, because it doesn't feel good to work out. You know?
It doesn't.
But like afterwards, you're like, wow, but I did that.
Yeah.
I pushed through it. That's literally what discipline is. It's like later on, it's like in foresight, you're gonna realize, okay, I'm glad I put these steps in place, and now I'm reaping the benefits of it.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that you brought that up. I love how like I forgot what Bible verse is. I think it's in Romans. I think it's Romans 8:28.
That's what I was just thinking.
You was thinking about that verse too?
Yeah, when you said Romans, I was like, it's probably gonna be 8:20.
Yeah, like the pain you might be experiencing is nothing compared to the joy that's coming. I feel like that applies to everything.
Yeah.
Like no matter what you are going through right now, it's just gonna make you stronger for the future.
It just takes time. Like with healing, I feel like a big thing we learn about while we're in college is like healing from relationships, because it's
I feel like it's not just relationships though.
Yeah.
I feel like healing from bad habits.
Yep.
Healing from parental raising.
Yeah, trauma, past mistakes.
Yeah.
Anything. It just requires time
Healing.
to just get through it. Growth. Yeah.
And you have to be intentional about that too.
Whew.
I feel like Mutual Understanding episode 6, I feel like that's the word of the day. Intentional.
Yes.
How are you intentional about like everything? Because like you have to be intentional. Because if healing is good, but you have to want to heal. Because healing hurts.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy. It hurts to heal, but you need to heal the hurt.
Either way it hurts.
We did been preaching.
Either way it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
But you're gonna get past it. It's really just for a season.
Yeah.
That's another word. Like everything, it's just a season for everything. There's a time and place for everything. God's time.
That's time. I feel like, and patience is another thing too.
All these things that are just so. It's like, oh my gosh.
Is everything you learned this year is just being thrown at you?
Yeah, but it's so
patience has probably
needed.
been the biggest battle for me in terms of having to wait. Because I'm not gonna lie, days feel so long when you want something.
Yeah, and it's not.
Days feel so long.
But it builds endurance.
Yes.
Endurance builds strength.
I feel like you need patience.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. On this team, I admire Toon for being so busy. Because if Toon was not busy, I would be trying to pump out an episode every single day. And I realized like that my ambition is good, but it's
Yeah.
not good in the sense of just like we can't build nothing if I want to rush everything.
Yeah, the podcast isn't running away.
I
That's what
know.
I'm saying. Like, you have to let it simmer. Even
I
the
know.
like episodes of like before, you gotta let those people come to
Still
it.
and still shine.
Yeah,
I feel like when you do that, it's taken away from their shine. And
Yeah.
like another problem is, God, I talk too much, bruh. I be itching. Like, oh God, I went out last night. I was talking to these girls. I was like, oh, I'll tell you episode is gonna. How you rated? Like, oh, I'm so excited. You get around girls, you start saying stuff that's just like, oh God, why did I say that? And then like, oh man, we went to go record those 4E boys, and now the whole world is like, we're Forever 13, we're Forever 13. But like, one thing I appreciate with my team and how well they work is this isn't their life. Regardless of this being my passion, this isn't their life. So I appreciate them for being so busy. Like I even told Toon, I forgot it was Sunday or Saturday. I was like, Toon, like, bro, if you need a break, let me know. Like, I don't truly care to give you one. An episode don't have to come out every week. And I'm not gonna lie, like we've been on this like November marathon where like we've been running 2 episodes a week. That's taxing. On top of Toon already being as busy as he is, Bradley being as busy as he is, it's just like now I have to learn to be patient with watching this podcast grow slowly.
Yeah.
On top of that, like now, like I get to see the works that we're all putting together, like as a team. Like
it's quality, because you don't want it to just be like episode after episode after episode, and it's like, okay, what else is there to say? You want it to be like quality episodes. You want to be like intentional about like how you're like forming the questions, like your behind the scenes work, all this stuff. Like, and it requires time, but it, just consistency though. That's especially when it's a startup. That's what I've been learning. Like that aspect of the business, like the marketing. I do not like. I'm a creative. Like I just like doing the creative stuff, but like the actual marketing and like making sure you're actually like reaching people. That stuff is tough.
You gotta do it every day. I ain't gonna lie.
And then the editing too. Oh my god, my friends know.
Oh my god, bro! I'm so thankful I don't edit, bro.
I feel like I need an assistant. I'm like, I can't do this all
Bro, oh my god, if I had to edit, we'd be doing this podcast off my cell phone. Oh my god, I'm so thankful I don't know how to edit, bro. Because we would be doing this joint off my iPhone 12 Pro.
Like right now, because I'm also in screenwriting too, and like filmmaking, and I'm taking a filmmaking class right now, and we're at the editing phase. Boy.
Oh man.
The writing's difficult, but I love writing. That's like one of my biggest passions. And then like obviously like getting to film it is so fun. I did like casting calls for the actors, and it was a whole production. It's like a big production class. But we're at the editing phase, Jesus, because it's just you and a computer.
Graphics.
No one's there. It's a dark room. Like you're just clicking.
1v1.
Like, oh my gosh.
1v1.
Oh my gosh.
You just gotta.
Shout out to the editors, man.
Yeah, shout out to the guys who take time to edit, cause like
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind you, it's only like a 10, 12-minute film. Let alone people who are making like 2-hour, 3-hour films editing. That's so much content that you have to just.
And you gotta think about it. People like that at Marvel. Like
what?
editing,
and they have to do all these like
movies, and they're pumping out a movie like maybe 3 movies a year.
That's why you need a team.
Oh.
A good team.
Oh, that's how I know God is good. I got a team.
Like already, from the jump.
A team.
You're good.
Literally, all I do is praise my team, bro. All I do is praise my guys, bro. My guys will know they are appreciated.
Amen.
Bro, wallahi, you guys will know you guys are appreciated, bro.
Really good.
Because I'm not gonna say I'm nothing without them, but I'm not gonna lie. This podcast won't be nothing without them.
Even with my photo shoots, like at the end of the day, I'm not the one doing the photography. I've done a little bit of the photography, but like I'm not the one doing the editing. Like the people that I've worked with, whether it be Simon, shout out to Simon, oh my gosh, that's my guy. Or I've worked with, my friend BJ, even my
Adufa.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's crazy. He asked to be on this.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
but that was
fun.
only after you. Yeah. Oh.
Anyway,
Trendsetter.
trendsetter.
Trendsetter. That was only after you. He was just like, nah, now I gotta be on it.
I mean, also it's like a great thing, and everybody wants to be on because everybody wants to tell their story.
Everybody wants to talk.
Their truth.
But it's like, for people like you who are like just so like creatively, like beautifully minded, like you don't want to talk. Why?
I was telling you, I was like, this is the first time a lot of people are gonna hear me speak.
Yeah.
Which I love. Because I'm like the mysterious. Because I'm like, I just love showing you
where
my
God,
brain is.
you people
but
in this
I do love
mysterious.
speaking, though. You know what's so crazy? I've always dreamt to be on a podcast or an interview. Like, I just love.
I'm happy to make your
dreams
come true.
Oh, thank you. But like, even my YouTube recommendations is all podcasts and like interviews. 'Cause I just love interviews for some reason. But like, no, this is. I love that I get to talk. Yeah, it's nice. Cause like, and back to what I was saying, like, it's really a group effort. You know, even the models that I'm so privileged to work with, and like the models of when I was back in Italy, which is like a whole separate.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
Yes,
we're definitely gonna get into that.
Group effort. Everything requires a group effort.
Man, I feel like we've grown up together for like the longest time.
Yeah.
Since we was probably like 4 or 5.
I've known you all my life.
Oh, literally. I've known you forever.
I've never not known you.
I've never not known you. Like, but it's just it's so beautiful to see like how we've all grown and mature over the years. Like you have so many talents. Like I didn't know you. I knew you had an eye for shop because we've been out together.
Yeah.
We've shopped together. You can sing. You're on choir. You guys don't know Annie's on choir. You're creative. Like you're a stylist. Like and like I just been watching your style evolve and like
I know you've seen like every evolution when it was a little interesting.
Them choker days.
Y'all, I had an emo phase for real.
I feel like Ife did too.
No,
Ife had one bad. No, Ife had one bad. Like, bro.
No, Ife was insane.
No, like goth down.
Hers was goth. Mine was like emo. Hers was like.
No, wanna know what's crazy? Ife had balls, bro.
Oh my god.
Ife had balls, bro. At the time when Ife was in like her goth phase, we were probably living with like the most radical Christians.
Radical. Oh my god.
We was living with Auntie Drew, Auntie Yoga, Auntie Ife. And Ife would be in the shower, door locked, playing goth music.
Sleeping with Sirens, My Chemical Romance.
Hail Mary, forgive me, blood for blood. That shit's hard.
That's not good.
No, that shit's hard. Yeah, Ife had balls. Ife had balls.
There's a lot of phases, man. It's like an onion. You just kind of peel it back, peel it back.
God. And I feel like this isn't even your final form.
I know. That's so exciting. I'm like, I'm only 21.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
No, this is scary.
Like, give me a couple years.
This is scary.
Give me a couple years.
I give you till next year.
Honestly, I'm like divine acceleration. That's what we've been learning in church. That's what this year's been.
Divine acceleration.
Like,
let's get into that.
Because I mean, the semester before I studied abroad, I had no idea. Like, you know, like you were saying, I like, you know, shopping. I like thrifting. It's always been something I like to do. I grew up in a very fashionable family. Like, you know, Caleb also has like his designing business. You know, everybody loves to dress. Nigerians love to dress in general. Like, we're just like very colorful people.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So I just all of a sudden just get this desire to study abroad. And I knew I wanted to study abroad while I was in college.
Oh, this is how you know God is over this episode, Shy. You're asking, you're talking about everything I've written down.
Look at that.
Look at that. You're talking about it, which is crazy.
My now roommate, she told me about like this study abroad opportunity that like under my scholarship that I have at UNC that will allow me to like study abroad basically for free. And I was like, I just never even knew it was something I could do. Fast forward, I'm applying for it. I'm choosing the schools between Italy, Spain, London, and Italy, Spain, London, and Paris. And I chose Italy. And then I was like, I just want to take a styling class. Like, I'm in Italy. Like, I should do something like with fashion, like that's like the fashion mecca of the world. Like I have to do something in fashion.
Prada.
Right? Literally. So
I do own a pair of Prada shoes.
Italian brand. But not you just putting that out.
I just had to let the world know. Commercial break. Everybody, we're on mutual understanding, and we're doing our brand shout outs to all the brands out there, all the brand owners. On mutual understanding, we will take time to shout out your brand. My boy Reggie has his brand. It's called Ambivalent Streetwear right now. I'm wearing his long sleeve shirt piece. It's real hard. Let me give y'all a little stand up on it. Yeah. Go shop Ambivalent Streetwear. His shop is live and on right now. Go shop Ambivalent, and this has been Mutual Understanding. Okay, so you studied abroad. Mm-hmm. So talk to me about how does it feel to study abroad? You was gone for a long time.
I was gone for a second.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think you'd be gone for that long. You're a black woman in another country.
Yeah.
Like
they don't speak English there. Thankfully, my classes and like the college I was in, they all spoke English. I mean, barely. Some of the professors, it was rough, but like. For the most part, they all spoke English. Yeah, it was so interesting. It was, like I always say, that I truly believe I'm living the best version of any just because I studied abroad and met the people that I met. Like, wow. I literally feel like I am living, like, because, I like to think about, like, multiple universes and, like, all those things, like, or, like, different lifetimes. I am in the correct lifetime, I know for sure.
Any prime? any Earth 737?
Whatever this one is, God ate with this one.
Any 737, any prime. This is the prime timeline.
No, for real. Like, it was just the most beautiful situation. Because, like, I went into it not knowing a thing. It was my first time ever leaving America. Like, ever. Mm. And I'm going for, like, a whole semester.
Italy before Nigeria. Damn.
Okay, the times I was supposed to go, all of a sudden they want to start kidnapping women. You think my mom's going to send me there? She's not sending me. Sorry. Even though I'd been in, like, that was in the north, but it's okay. Whatever. But, yeah, like, even my living situation, I was living with 7 other girls. It was 8 of us. We didn't know each other from anywhere.
Not from Adam and Eve.
No, and it's like,
God.
We became, like, the closest people ever. I got a tattoo with them, a matching tattoo with them.
You get that?
Oh, yeah, I have one.
What?
I'll pull it up. It's a 16 because we lived on Survey 16. That was our address.
That's your first tattoo?
Yeah.
I got to get one now.
Yeah. Well, let me... Yeah.
I got that.
Sorry, the aunties are watching.
Yeah, mama, don't Aku. Sorry. As long
as it's with intention, like I said.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it's on you forever.
Yeah, but there's Christians that have tattoos. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like they came down for my birthday party. Like we went to
from Italy.
Together. Oh no, not from Italy. Oh. We all started about because some came down from Chicago, South Carolina, New York, everywhere. So yeah, but very tight knit.
Did he Fed go overseas to Italy with you? The one at Howard.
Why?
Oh, because you said everybody came down. I was like, oh, well, I seen she came down.
Oh, no, I think that was just, like, a coincidence or something. I was like, oh, that's perfect. That
you didn't know that she was coming?
For my party?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Very sweet.
Yeah, that's stuff.
Yeah, I just had, like, the most beautiful experience. Like, 4 months or 5 months of, like, consistently good days that turned into good weeks, that turn into good months. And it was, like... Not just, like, regular old days, but, like, now I'm doing things I've never done before. I took the fashion styling class, and, like, that class blew everything up. Literally, that class is the reason why I'm probably here talking to you about, like, my creative work, all this stuff. Like, I just realized, when I say divine acceleration, because I came into that class, everybody else every other student had, like, backgrounds in fashion, or they were, like, fashion majors. I was the only one that was, like, psychology, communications. They were like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I just like clothes. I don't know. And then I ended up being, like, one of the best in the class, the one that, like, everybody admires, like, doing the best photo shoots. To the point that, this is the biggest testimony I've had. Oh, my gosh. I think probably the first time I'm telling anybody really, really about this testimony.
You should understand this, shot. Speak your truth.
But, so... Our first project for fashion styling was, it had to be based off of a stylist that we like. So I chose Ibrahim Kamara, which is the new creative director and stylist for Off-White after Virgil passed. He's a
Rest in power to Virgil.
yes, and he's an African guy, very cool. Like, I just love his work. So, like, even in my first couple posts in my creative direction work that I posted on Instagram, like, I tag him as like my inspiration, all this stuff. So then come October, my birthday, my friend Ife wins. Everybody knows Ife wins, but she wanted to give me a birthday gift, and she asked my friend Janetta to ask me like who are my favorite inspirations in the creative world, and I told her, not knowing anything, tell me why on my birthday. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. On my birthday, she comes to my house. She had framed a whole bunch of my work. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And then all of a sudden, like, I see like in the corner, there's like a DM, like a picture screenshot of a DM, like in the frame. And I'm like, what is that? And she got Ibrahim Kamara, like the Ibrahim Kamara, to send me a birthday, like, encouraging birthday post. And then she showed
If it was get pulled like that,
like, what?
if it was you on my show, if it was you on my
like,
show,
shout out to that girl and shout out to God, because God is very intentional and he's just too good. Like, this, it showed me that, like, there's no boundaries with God. Like, stuff can really happen. Like, when
Definitely.
I say stuff can really happen. Not only that, she sent him some of my work and my Instagram. He said, like, oh my gosh, she's so good, she's so talented. I'm sending her work to my art director. His own boss. Ife didn't ask him to do that. Just because he thought my work was that good. Mind you, this is my biggest inspiration. I literally did my first ever creative direction shoot based off of him. And now he's saying, I'm so talented, I hope to work with her one day. And then sends my work to his art director. And mind you, this was during Fashion Week, so he's busy. And he still made the time. Like, and he responded to her within 12 hours. The DM, bruh. Like, that.
what?
And you can't even say God is not real. God is too good. He's been too good. Divine acceleration. Because now that just opens so many other doors. Like, my name is out there in his universe, in his world, in that fashion scene that I hope to be in one day. And it's like, dude, faith, intention, you can do anything. Anything. Like, bro.
What?
Like, what?
My mind is blown.
God is good.
All the time.
All the time. God is good.
That's good.
Wow.
Wow, like.
But yeah, besides even all the creative work, Italy was just the most beautiful place. Like, they really, like, they love taking their time with just living. Like, stop and smell the roses is like a very Italian thing. Like, they'll have like 4-hour dinners just talking and like being community, and like everything is just like so relaxing. Like, they even have a time from like, I think it's from 2 to like 4.
People sleep.
Yeah,
Siesta.
everything stops. Everything stops. Like, I'm over here knocking on the door trying to get into somewhere. They're like, like, no. I'm like, dang. But yeah, like, they really just cater to just living life, like enjoying this life that you're in. I'm very glad that I was able to like see that. And then once I came back to America, it was like, it's go time. Because, you know, America is all about grind, which is good. But the juxtaposition of both is good.
You feel like Italy was more of a calm time?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, calm. I think calm mentally, especially knowing that like I was coming back home. I mean, like, you're in Italy, so you take in every day as like the most beautiful day. Even the bad days, it's like, okay, I'd rather have a bad day in Italy than a bad day in America.
Type.
But like, no, there was definitely some like go time, like with all the photo shoots. You know, it's like you're running around, getting on trains. Like, for one of my shoots, I had to go to a whole different town to get the head wrap that I did for one shoot, because there's a lot of Nigerians there, but like they live in like different parts. Even that, like, I found an RCCG there.
Really?
Yeah.
God,
like,
everywhere.
I was eating African food like almost every week. They would supply me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even miss African food because I had it. It was so. God he did me well. He did me well. I had a great time.
I feel like now that you're talking for all the girls,
Mm-hmm.
now do you have something to say for all the girls who want to study abroad?
Dude, do it. Do it. Especially
do it.
If you're. One of the reasons why I studied abroad was definitely because I needed to be away from certain people. Do it. Like, it reveals to you so much, especially like in the romantic sense. Girls, there's a lot of guys out there. Don't be limited to the guys of A&T, UNCG, UNC, please. Like, there's a lot of guys out there, especially Europeans. They are very persistent.
That girl went to go find her in Italy. Love her.
No, I'm kidding. But
like, Italy does sound romantic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Italy. But like, you just have to realize that, like, especially if you're a black woman, black people in general, your black body can be anywhere. I feel like we limit ourselves to, like, just, like, thinking we have to be in America, or even if we do study abroad, it's, like, very specific places. And those places are fine. But, like, it was so beautiful going to a place knowing that, like, that was their first time probably seeing a black person in a long time, just living life. Like, go anywhere. That's why I love that I went to Europe, too, that's, like, heavily white. But, like, I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be here, too. This earth, that, especially as a child of God, like, we can be anywhere. We
have dominion over the whole earth.
Like, walk in that power, walk in that confidence, and everything will follow suit. But, yeah, no. I wish everybody could study abroad. Like, it changed my life. Like, it literally, 4 months, 5 months of being somewhere completely different, like stepping into a new zone, stepping out of my comfort zone, allowed my life to grow in ways that I could have never imagined. Like, I prayed hard. Like, the prayer that I kept praying before I left was like, God, if you're not going to go there with me, I don't want to go. So up until, like, even on that airplane, I was like, this thing could crash. Like, if God really doesn't want to go with me, I'm not going to go. Like, I've already prayed it. I've already declared it. But, like, seeing him.
Damn, you was ready to lay your life down.
Because I was like, this is a big, I just knew in my heart it was going to be something big. Like, I just knew it was something intentional. Like, God wouldn't allow this. And the way everything just fell into place, I was like, okay, I know I want to do this intentionally. I don't want this time to be in vain. So I need to include God in I need to be in his presence. I was like, God, we're going to Italy. We have to go to Italy together. I cannot do this on my own anyways. So, yeah.
Ah, man, your faith is just so inspiring.
I have to be. Like, I have to. I have places to be.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Dang, like, you left for a couple months, and I would be thinking about you from time to time too.
Yeah, you hit me up. That was sweet. The people that hit me up, that was very nice.
You know I care. Like, don't let her get it twisted. You know I care. I definitely was thinking about you, because I also was thinking, like, from my point of view, I'm thinking you went there, you didn't know nobody. I'm thinking, like, dang, Annie's lonely. She left all her friends and family. Whole time you're there having a blast. Can you imagine? You see, don't be sympathetic for everybody, you guys. Like, I was thinking Eddie was there, bored, sad. She's there having a blast. You actually fooled me.
The best time of my life.
Well, at least you can't say I didn't care, though.
Yeah, meeting the best people. There's so many great people out there. Yeah.
I feel like
so many great people.
Well, everyone's so caught in the notion of new friends or people are snakish. Like, when you do stuff like that, you prevent yourself from allowing yourself to meet new people who you could possibly love for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Honestly, it's scary. It's frustrating how limiting people can be. And I understand, especially coming from experiences where I've had, like, you know, fallouts with, like, very close friends, like people I thought that would be in my life forever, and they just fall out. That's another thing that this year has showed me, is, like, people will come and go, seasons, like you said, but, like, you just have to allow yourself, like, that faith, you just have to allow yourself to experience more people, and, like, just know that, I mean, there's, like, 8 billion people, like, there's bound to be people that you're gonna, like,
connect with, love,
in, like, random places. Exactly. And, like, God created us to be in community, so you have to you can't do this life on your own, so you're gonna have to find people that you like. And it's okay if, like, you thought they were gonna be a good friend, and then all of a sudden, like, that's a blessing to realize that, okay, that's not supposed to be my friend, because there's a lot of people who are delusional. They're trying to force themselves into friendships and, like, friend groups that aren't for them. And it's like, you have to really just be intentional and, like, be honest with yourself. Like, you don't feel good. And that was a big thing I had to learn. Like, I even lost a friend through this entire study abroad process that I thought would be my friend for a long time. And it's like, that's okay, because literally they were replaced so perfectly. Like, the person that was next was like, okay, I understand why God wanted me to let go, because what was next was going to be, like, life-changing. Yeah. So you just have to allow yourself to see God.
And I think letting go is hard as well.
It is.
No one talks about how when you let go of people who you love, like, it sticks with you. And then even then when you see them after you let go, it's like, bro, like, you love this person, but you know, like, you just can't be there.
Exactly.
Like, you're welcome to eat, you're just not at my table.
Like, Young Thug did something.
No, he ate with that, like,
oh my
gosh. You're welcome to eat, just not at my table. And that's big. Like, I feel like once people understand that, like, letting go is comfortable, and I feel like people, like, you don't always have to let go on bad terms either.
Mm-hmm. No.
You can come to a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been waiting 6 episodes to cook that.
And that was like a seamless drop. Like, I didn't see that one coming. That was good.
I've been waiting 6 episodes. The opportunity has not arisen once. You ever know in the movie, like when
I know you're waiting for them to say
say the title of the movie.
Oh my gosh, it's the truth though. Don't burn bridges. I was just my youth teacher was just saying that, like, you don't burn bridges.
You don't burn bridges because you don't know when you have to go back over them.
Exactly.
Bro, wallahi, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
My mom and Ife were arguing, and literally, not a full day later, my mom was asking Ife to help her do something, and I'm like, Mama, you know Ife's not gonna help you because you guys were just arguing. And I told my mom, I was like, you don't burn bridges because you never know when you need to cross over that same bridge again.
Or go back for that help. Maybe they have some, like, you never know what God wants to do. Like, some people are going to circle back for sure.
They have to.
Yeah.
Everything, I'm not going to lie, everything in life is a circle.
Exactly.
Everything is a circle.
Exactly.
Like,
it has to be God's favorite shape. You know, you ever think about certain questions like that, like questions you're going to ask God?
Yeah, like, what's your favorite shape?
Yeah.
Think about the earth is quote unquote round. Quote unquote. I had to whisper that. I don't want any flatters in my YouTube comments.
What's your favorite fruit? What's your favorite color? Ooh.
What makes you laugh?
You know I love to laugh.
I love laughing too. Humor has to be God's thing. Because I feel like laughing is the best feeling ever.
No,
nothing feels better than a good belly laugh.
Oh my gosh. The laughing that, like, you're falling to the ground. You know me. I love to laugh and hit and run.
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of those type of laughers. But yeah, I love laughing.
I love laughing.
I love being around people that make me laugh. Especially when they don't realize that, like, they're so funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's the people who are unintentionally funny. Like, oh my gosh. Like, Phil, he funny. Mm-hmm. That's just him. Mm-hmm. And Mayo, he's funny too. Mm-hmm. Toby, he's funny. But I'm thinking about, there's some part of my friends that are just like, they can open their mouth and I'll just start laughing.
Do you remember John?
Yes.
Like, Abby's younger brother. Mm-hmm. We're name dropping so many people today. But he's the type of, like, unintentionally, like, he just acts himself.
It is hilarious.
Abby cackling.
It's hilarious.
Gosh. But yeah, I love
He's so real.
I swear.
No, he's authentic.
I swear. I'm literally writing a script based off of him for one of my classes.
Really?
Well, like, it was just, like, pick a person that has, like, a very, like, precise personality. And it's like, write like a small, like, script for it. So I was like, nah, John, like, 'cause he's so specific.
His character.
Yeah, he's a character.
No, his character would be crazy in a movie.
I know.
No.
I know, because he's, like, unapologetically, like, blunt. Like, very much love it. But yeah, I love laughing. Especially, I mean, I feel like I'm either, like, not talking or laughing. Like, those are the only, like, I'm silent until I start laughing, and then, like, that's when all the emotions, and it's just a beautiful thing to, like, especially with people that think, I'm not, like, I don't look the nicest, but they hear me laugh, and you're like, oh, that's just
yeah. It. Do you feel that's a common misconception about yourself?
Big time. A lot of people think I'm, like, intimidating, which, if you think that, I mean,
so be it.
Yes, maybe I am intimidating. Like, maybe I should be.
Roar, booga booga booga.
Like, maybe I should be. There's certain people, like, maybe you should stay away from me. But, like, I think it's very nice seeing the people that thought I was intimidating, but, like, they were still like, nah, I still wanted to get to know her. But yeah, I do come off as intimidating because I don't really.
Maybe you exert, like, a certain amount of pressure. You ever met people who exert pressure?
Yeah.
Like, you ever walk in a room with a man who has authority?
Yeah,
or a woman. Like,
I hope I have that. I think I do.
That's
yeah.
I want to get that one day. I just gotta stop playing around so much, bro. I can't help it.
I don't think you should try to change that because you come in with a whole different type of person. Like, I just know you're one of those type of people that any function doesn't even have to be a party, even if it's like a small gathering. Like, we're waiting for Joseph. Like, Joseph is gonna bring something to the table. You're always bringing something to the table. So, and what you bring cannot be replicated. So don't even try to hide it. Don't try to be on the mysterious.
Oh, that's sweet.
It won't even work.
One that was crazy. I was talking to I like to share that. I was talking to Toby. It was me, Toby, and Mecca. We were sitting in the living room the other day, and Mecca was just like, Joe, like, you got that extroverted personality, but, like, you've been keeping to yourself a lot. And Toby said something that, like, that really stuck with me. He was just like, Joe is all around extroverted. he just lets his feelings get the best of him.
Mm.
And like he said that, but it was so casual. But that joint's been sitting on me all week long, and I was just like, dang, like usually I'm happy, I'm low all over the wall, but like a lot of times these days, like I'm not really like too itty and too jumpy or too fond to be around people, or like
I've always seen you, because especially having a background in psychology, which is like the skeleton behind everything I do, even my creative stuff, like because I love understanding people and narratives and all that stuff. But like I'm learning about like what it actually means to be an extrovert versus introvert, and I feel like you're just an outgoing introvert, because to be an introvert is just to take in things like first from your mind, like you're like you think from the inside out basically, and like extroverts think from the outside in, so like they see like, okay, phone, microphone, they like they have to like see things before they can take it in, versus like
and I don't think like that.
No, I think you're just outgoing, but you're an introvert because you think from the inside out. Like I feel like you go into a place knowing like everyone's personality, and you know how to like navigate. That's a very introverted thing. It just so happens that you just like to talk as well. That's I think, because I know a lot of extroverted quiet people, like they don't speak, but like they don't be thinking.
The most of the time, not. If I'm quiet, whoa, my mind is racing a billion times. I don't think people really understand that. Like these days, I've taken more time to just sit and think, because just like I never really appreciated thinking in my mental space. So like a lot of times these days, like I won't talk as much. I won't be itching to go out places, or like.
That's also just maturing too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're seniors.
Yeah, like. Yeah, like. I don't see, like, I know the way I've been portrayed growing up, but like, I don't see that person in me anymore.
Ooh, I'm so thankful you brought that up, because I feel like a lot of people, and even like families, the African community, just everybody in general, like they have to start learning to grow with people. Like if people grow out of certain things that like, they're like, oh, but you used to be this all the time. And it's like, okay, yeah, keyword is use. Like I used to be, like that's not me anymore. Like with experience, with time, you're going to mature out of certain things. Like there was a situation where like a higher authority type person like called me shy. And I'm like, I know I grew up around you, and I grew up you being shy, but like
I'm not shy anymore.
I have to grow out of that at some point, or like now that you've seen me grow out of it, you can't be holding me back by like placing those like labels on me, so, you know what I'm saying? So like if I feel like with you, it's like if people always saw you as a certain thing, and then they see you growing out of that, they think something's wrong, but it's like, no, I'm just
and I don't
changing is
oh
good.
my God, I'm so glad you said that. Like I don't want to be around anybody thinks like something's wrong with me just because I'm not speaking. Like, do I always have to be talking? Like, bruh, there's just not enough to say. like there's just not enough to say. Like, sometimes I want to shut up too. Like, can I get the opportunity to be quiet? Like, bro, please. Like, I feel like it's good that you notice that. Like, people people have to change the way they think about you. People have to change the way
sometimes you're gonna have to just force them
to
see it.
People have to change the way they see me. That's been my big thing. When you see me, you have to see someone who like
the present me.
Yeah, that's me. Like,
I'm
not the person who doesn't think without acting. I mean, I make mistakes. Whoa, I definitely do.
We're only in our 20s.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit careless, but I'm not the person who doesn't think without acting. I'm not the person who's brutally honest or who's rude and blunt. That's not. I ain't gonna lie, that's never been me, but that's really not me. Like, I'm not confrontational. I don't care what no one says. I'm not confrontational.
You be chilling.
Yeah,
but I do say I do think you're like you are honest.
Oh yeah, you've always told me that.
Yeah. And you're bold, and you're like the type to say what everybody's thinking, which I love people like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, just like keep it real, like just somebody gotta say it.
There's an elephant in the room, Is someone gonna tell the elephant to get out?
Like, exactly. But yeah.
But I'm honest, but it's not brutal.
Yeah. No, I've never seen it as brutal.
Yeah, I try to be like caring too, because you got to express some sort of gentleness in your speech. Because I ain't gonna lie, people who label themselves brutally honest will lie. They're the meanest people ever. Like, bro, what does it mean to be brutally honest?
Be kind.
You have to be. I think that's the biggest thing this year has taught me. Be kind. Kindness, like, kindness is something I've been building all my pivots on. I feel like to be nice is different,
Exactly.
but to be kind is a
nice
genuine.
Is like you're just doing stuff because it's not even like genuine, or it's even hurting you. Like it's hurting. Like to be kind is also to be kind to yourself first.
Yeah, like if you ask for like the shirt off my back, I mean I give it to you because it's nice. But like to be kind is like I won't give you the shirt off my back, but I'll give you another shirt that replicates the shirt because I still would like my shirt, but I would also want you in something that you would admire as well. Yeah,
kindness is everything. We're just learning about that because I hold a Bible study on campus every Monday.
Oh wow, you're active.
I am. But yeah, so
well done, my good and faithful servant.
But I started it. The first Bible study session was actually the day of the shooting.
Really?
Yeah. Like God's timing's insane. But we were learning about the things God hates yesterday because we've been like on this like topic of the things God loves. We were like, okay, hatred is a big thing, and for God to hate something, that's big. Scary. But like, we're talking about like how vengeance. We're not supposed to get vengeance on other people that harm us or our enemies. Like, vengeance is God. That's His. And then we're reading a Bible verse. And I wish I could probably pull it up. But like, basically, just a paraphrase. It was like, you're supposed to not kill these people with kindness, but like just continue to be kind to your enemy, because through your kindness, you're putting hot coals on their head. Like you're basically getting your vengeance just by being kind to them. Like kindness is like a killer, it's a weapon, but it's also like a beautiful thing. It opens a lot of doors, right? Just being a genuine good person. Like,
and kindness can change people.
Exactly.
If you notice, there's a lot of people with like hearts of stone.
Yes.
But kindness like sheds it. Kindness opens it. And I feel like that's how God gets a lot of people back, by expressing kindness to them, bringing people into their lives who love and like who care for them. I feel like kindness is a weapon.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna lie, when someone who hates you and like all you're doing is being good to them, it'll eat you alive.
Exactly. The hot coils are on their head. But like the thing with that too, like as like children of God, as followers of Christ, we're supposed to be like lifestyle evangelists. Like they're supposed to see our light. So in order to see that light, you have to like be kind to these people that are strangers, like that you don't even really like, or they don't really like you. Like you're supposed to just continue to be kind to them, because that is the light. That is one of the fruits of the Spirit too. So like you're supposed to be actively always being a kind, gentle person, all these things, because sometimes the only Bible people are gonna hear in the day is gonna be through, so you have to be you have to be like that ambassador of Christ and what Christ is, and Jesus Christ was the kindest person. I mean, he laid his life down, so you gotta be everyone kind. That's big.
And I feel like that's my next learning step, is to be kind to people who've wronged me or people who've hurt me, because I'm not gonna lie, like at a point in time, if you did wrong by me, I was getting my lick back. Wallahi, I'm getting my lick back. I'm getting even. You ever heard the term up the score? I'm getting even. I had to get but I realized like getting your get back it does nothing. I don't think it's ever satisfied me.
No. It's not supposed to, it's not going to.
Yeah.
Only God can, because God knows their heart. So he knows what's really going to get them.
Now I understand why.
It might not even be now. It could be like,
later
it's
on.
Crazy when it's like the generation after. That's a different type of, because God, don't play with God.
Yeah.
Don't play with God.
Yeah, don't do wrong by people.
Yeah.
And don't do wrong by people, but even if someone does wrong by you, don't get your lick back.
Yeah, exactly. Forgive them.
Some things you have to really take it to the chin, forgive them, and keep moving.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to treat people the same, but still treat people with kindness.
There was something my friend said, is like, love people from a distance. Love people from as far as you need to, because if you get closer and closer, that's when the animosity and the resentment comes, and that's a sin. Like that now that's on you. So love people in the space where you can still love them, if that makes sense. Like if you inch any closer, you're gonna get like start to get mad at them more, you're gonna resent them, or like if you start to see them more, we're gonna fall back into like me not really liking your ways or just starting to resent you. So as far as you need to be from somebody that like has wronged you, in order to still love them, let that be that. And that's what like having boundaries is basically about. It's like, in order to keep your peace, keep people at the place where you can still love them, like love them from afar, wherever far is for you, for that specific relationship. Just honor that, because for me, I used to like think that, okay, we're not like there's no bad blood, but that doesn't mean that we have to be like best friends again. And I always want to like try to like regain the same friendship from before, and it's like, no, like now I'm starting to resent you, so now like that looks bad on me. Now I'm being the one,
and now you look bitter.
Exactly. So like, let me just love you from where I can love you.
But how can you love someone from afar and still love them? I don't understand that concept you just explained, because like I just got into it with one of my mans the other day, and like he did something that really hurt my feelings. Like he really hurt my feelings. I feel like he didn't really protect my name how I wanted him to. And I didn't go lie. I just told him, I was just like, bro, just like stop talking to me, just leave me alone. He thinks that like I want to end our friendship, but I'm just like, bro, like you're not giving me no space to be mad. Like you're not allowing me to feel how I want to feel.
Exactly.
By telling me that you want me to come right back into like
back
how we were before. That
crazy.
just can't even happen. But yeah, it's just like you don't give me the opportunity to really like be angry when you're like oh, you want to end our friendship.
Feel it out first.
Yeah, I want to know how I'm feeling.
Exactly. And then like even the people that, it's kind of selfish to think that someone's gonna bounce back right back in your life.
Yeah.
Just because you're good now, like, oh, I can no.
You did wrong. How you expect me to be happy with you? You did the wrong thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
but loving from afar is just like you still care for the person, you know. You still want to see them grow, like you're saying, you know, still want to see them shine, but like you just need time away from them first, so you can know like, okay, what's our friendship gonna look like now? You just need time to like think, like we were saying, like just see what you're actually feeling first, because a lot of people like they rekindle things not knowing how they truly felt, and then all of a sudden like it comes up later on,
crash and fire.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, you know, why are you blowing up on me on some small thing? And you just whole time you've been
holding resentment from the last situation.
Exactly.
Damn, I've done that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of that.
Well. Yeah, I've done that as well.
I'm guilty of that.
Bad. But yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah, we just have to love them from, even if like it's out of sight, out of mind for a second. If it's truly a friendship that's supposed to be in your life, you know, a person that's supposed to be in your community,
it'll be back.
It will fall right back, and you'll know when, because it will.
And the Bible says adversity, you gain a brother from adversity. So, when you guys come back, stronger.
Exactly.
Let's calm still. Damn. This has been great talks. We fake got 9 minutes left in the studio. But how's your love life? I ask everybody this, bro, and everybody be.
It was just caught me off guard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, how's your love life? You can ask me about mine too. Any questions you want to ask me, you can ask me.
I got you.
This is a conversation. You know, we got to come to a mutual understanding. I'm 2 for 2.
Oh my god.
I'm 2 for 2.
What is my love? It's like, I think I'm at the point where I know I want a relationship.
Calm.
I think I'm ready for a relationship. I mean, never like really ready, but like I'm open to it for sure. And I'm just like, when it's time, when God says it's time, it's time. I think for a minute I was trying to force a relationship, and that wasn't for me or for this time, and I'm no longer doing that. So I'm like looking, I'm having fun, dating around, all this stuff. But like, I don't know, relationships are hard. I've never been in one, you know, like I've been in one, but I've never like been a girlfriend. I've definitely had the responsibility and the duties, but like, I don't know, I think I'm also maturing in how I see relationships, which has been like so interesting, because like I used to be the one that I'd love when it was like we were just friends and like we didn't know if we really liked each other, and then like all of a sudden, like it was like very like high school. And that landed me in a lot of situationships and a lot of just, yeah, and like I just kept getting into that the girl best friend role. Yeah.
You was getting friend zoned?
No. Like, they obviously liked me, but like, they didn't want like.
They didn't want that commitment to you.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like their best friend that knew everything.
Girl, you deserve better than that. What?
Exactly.
What?
But now I'm like.
Don't play with you like
being
that.
Being very intentional, and actually like so a guy had asked me on a. Oh damn! I'm telling him. A guy had like, we were talking. And he, I was like, okay, like, are we gonna go hang out or whatever? And I was like, oh, we can grab food. And he was like, oh, I only do drinks on the first date. I said, huh?
Drink any.
I said, to get me drunk to do what?
Drink.
I don't even drink. And
Drink.
and I was like, oh, okay.
Tell your father to go drink. What are you drinking?
I was like, this is not what I'm looking for then. I texted him. I was like, oh, okay, sorry. This is not what I'm looking for. Just like have it, it's fine. Like, it's cool. Like, on to the next one. Yeah. Not even having a nice life, but like, this is just not what I'm looking for. And he was like, okay, like, just let me know if any time you want to get. He was still trying to get me to get this drink. I just left it like that. Tell me why a couple days later, he's going to be like, I'm so, mind you, I didn't speak to him. He was like, I'm so sorry for how I came across. Like, I saw that you're into art. Would you like to go to an art museum and a picnic? Mind you, I didn't do anything to this man. Girls, when you know your worth and you let them know, they will follow suit. I promise. Like, just don't fall for anything. They will step up to the plate.
In just a matter of days.
They will step up to the plate. I promise you. That was my biggest testimony. Honestly, like, I was showing all my friends, like, it was a testimony for them too. They're like, whoa, like, it's true. Like, you just have to really know your worth. Like, that's not something to play with. Like, know your worth. Let it be known. Everybody, the people that need to follow suit will. Trust. But other than that, yeah, I'm just, like, looking around, having a good time with it. But
calm still.
Yeah, I mean.
Even me, so I ran into a girl who knew her worth. Bruh.
Yeah, girls.
Damn.
I know it hurt.
No, she was just like, don't even play with me like that. And I just had to leave her alone. it was just for the best. Cause
are you looking around or what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm open to a relationship. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I want who I want, and I feel like no one's truly invested in me. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it.
You know a specific person you want, you know what you want.
I know what I want. I don't think it's a specific person.
Okay.
Because women are beautiful. My mind could change. But I don't think it's a specific person. Mm-hmm. But it's a mixture of what I want, how I know it feels. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And
that's big for me.
Yeah, and just like, I want to feel like a spark, like to where like we both like each other. I haven't felt that in so long.
Yeah, that for me, like I was holding on to someone who I felt that spark immediately. Like the friendship was just so easy. Getting to know them didn't feel like, oh, I had to text them and ask, oh, what's your favorite? Like it was just like so seamless and so perfect. And I thought it was gonna be something, but like, first of all, there's gonna be a lot of people like that, and like. Honestly, the longer you wait, that means that the person God has set for you is also learning that. Like, you have to, like before you even get to a relationship, you have to know, like, the type of person you want to date or the type of person that you would date. If that makes you have to be the person you would want to date, if that makes sense.
So that's why I tell a lot of people I'm not ready.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I feel like I'm inching closer to being ready because I'm like, okay, I'm building a lifestyle that, like, if I had a son and he brought a version of me to me, I'd be like, okay, yeah, like that seems like a decent woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, or
what
a
if
great woman.
What if your son doesn't like? Well, God forbid. God forbid.
Like, no, I'm saying like my lifestyle. Maybe not my personality, just like my lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay,
I've met people who have a great personality, but like their lifestyle is insane. I'm
wayward.
Like, yeah, I met somebody like that. I was like, wow, like we like mesh really well, but like you're like the way you live your life is completely different from me. That's why I'm only looking for men who fear God, and like when I say fear God, like are intentional about that, like are active about fearing God, because that's like the foundation, like you were saying. But
and then you know like he'll have a good moral compass
so I can cancel like check off all those, and then it's like now I can get down to the nitty gritty of like, is he funny? Does would my family like him? Does he dress? Like, is he like? Oh,
you gotta get a man who's funny. I ain't gonna lie, a man who's not funny, that would suck.
Boring.
Whoa.
You gotta make me laugh.
I ain't gonna lie, that's probably the best way to get a girl.
Yeah.
Once you can make her laugh, the girls don't care what you look like. If you can make
in that trap too many times.
If you can make a girl laugh, you got her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got girls just off making them laugh, and they've been out my league. And I'm honest.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just gotta be the person you want to date.
I feel like I'm gonna start putting that more into practice.
Yeah.
But that goes into everything in my everyday life too. Like,
Yeah, because like you just think about the things that, because I wrote down, obviously, like I feel like every girl like writes down the things they want in a guy, but it's like, when are you gonna write down the things you want to be, like the type of woman you want to be. And that's true. Like, I had a friend that just did that, and I was like, wow, that's so admirable. Like, you know, because what's chasing you, or what you're chasing, is also gonna chase you back. So I'm like, if I'm chasing like having like a successful life, having like a routine, discipline, all these things, then like a guy that also wants that will chase me. But like in the past, I was like just looking for like vibes, and like I just want someone that felt good. And it's like that stuff after the feelings.
It's fleeting.
Yeah.
There's no foundation.
Exactly.
Dang.
We have some good themes today.
Yeah, we got intentional. We got
seasons.
Seasons. We got divine acceleration.
We got foundations.
Foundation.
Good foundations. Wow.
That's good. That's good. I ain't gonna lie. Brad, we still got time left in the studio? Oh, tight. Well, I guess I'm gonna get on my last talking point, and then
what's some questions in there? What's some good questions in there?
So a question we got is,
or whatever point you wanted to bring up.
What has wait? What's that right now? Sorry, you guys. What's something being in your early 20s has taught you? Say one thing though. We really.
One thing.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been talking about it.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
You want to go to my controversial topic?
Yeah, I'll say seasons. That's my thing. Just there's a season for everything.
Here's my controversial topic. Our mutual understanding. We always have one controversial topic. We have to come to one mutual understanding. So here's my controversial. Do you feel you can still worship God through your art without anyone saying that it's secular or worldly?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna talk about D-Ho and G-Ho. This guy just said, wow.
That girl didn't want to get deep. We can talk about D-Ho and G-Ho, though.
I think just talking about D-Ho and G-Ho, bro. Just let us have our thing. We won. Go Tar Heels.
Guy, Chapel Hill calls their homecoming D-Ho.
I've never even called it D-Ho before, but like.
D-Ho. D-Ho. Do you know what the greatest homecoming on earth is called? G-Ho. So ask them why they call it D-Ho.
I don't know. I don't even know who started that for.
Dick Grinder. Dick Grinder.
Shout out to Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill get women though. Chapel Hill get women. Oh man. Oh my God. I love when Chapel Hill invites me to come host their parties. Bro, I don't care who's DJing. If they say JoJo come host for Chapel Hill, I'm there. Chapel Hill get women and they're all foreign. Oh.
I'm going to cut out that clip of you saying that and post it on my stories to get all the Chapel Hill women to watch this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chapel Hill get women. They're so fine.
And smart.
East African, West African. Oh, my gosh. Hispanic. Oh, my gosh. The Nigerian girls at
Continue.
Oh, God, man. Chapel Hill get women.
Anywho.
There's one Nigerian girl at Chapel Hill I got my eye on.
Do I know her?
Yeah, you know her.
Tell me after.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I'm not gonna disclose this. So this is my show.
Okay, back. Can you restate the question?
Okay. Do you feel you can worship God with your art without anyone labeling it secular or worldly? Because you know African aunties and everything. Everybody they'll be saying, "Oh, that's worldly, that's secular."
Yeah.
But the whole time you're worshiping God through your art.
The whole time it was God that told me to do it. Like,
can you imagine?
I think the best way to do
Pharisees.
The Sadducees of
Pharisees.
They were talking crap. They were just opening their mouth and nothing was coming
Nothing
out.
else. Rapping. No, that's what we call people who talk. Rap.
Whoa.
Yeah, rapping.
But I think in order for me to do that, because it's a slippery slope.
It is.
Especially like
thin line.
When I want to get into that industry, I'm going to be working with so many people that they're not followers of Christ. That's why I have to be the light in there. You have to like sometimes be in the industry to change it. But like, for me, I just personally devote every part of it to God. When He puts an idea in my mind, and that's what I'm saying. It's from humility, because it's not even me doing all these projects. Like, it's like I'm just a vessel for like God's creation. He is the ultimate creator, so I'm only like following after Him. So like when He puts the idea in my mind, and I could be better at this, but like I pray at every point when he tells me like which models, or like when I ask him about like, okay, which models do you want me to use, like what photographers, like he's guided every part, like, and then like the idea and the concepts, like they're all from him. And I knew like, actually this is an interesting point because I recently got a request to do a styling for a specific person that goes to my school. Like they're under a certain organization, and I just didn't really want to be affiliated with that because I didn't think it was Christ-like. And that's how, like, sometimes you got to say no when it's like, it could have been a great avenue to get, reach people and all this stuff, but I knew in my heart it felt a little funky. It felt a little weird. So I'm not going to
stand for nothing, fall for everything.
Exactly. So like, as long as I know that I'm doing everything through Christ, he's my backing, and like I involve him in every step of the way, because like God wants to be there for every part, like not just like the big things in the small, every detail I include him. I'm like constantly in a prayerful mind and spirit, because I know like I can't do this thing on my own, and I feel like anything that comes out of that is from God, because that's what faith is to believe that God is really there. So, and the Bible says pray as if your prayers have already been answered. So I know, okay, God is there. And like I've seen it. Like it's been like every project I've done has had like its own beautiful story of how it came together. And it's like, how could I ever say that's of God? And then the people that are saying that, that's between them and God. Like I know what I'm doing. And I see it, and like people are starting to realize it, which has been very interesting. Like the way I've been growing and people have been like hitting me up is like so crazy. Like I've been in the corner for a second. So to be kind of like inching towards like a lot of people's interesting. But yeah, I hope to remain like that. Actually, I know I will.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
Stand on business.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I work with like people that aren't followers of Christ, but I'm always like, if I need to pray, I'm praying in front of people. I'm not trying to hide it. Like I was talking to my friend about that. Like, it's my number one identity to be a follower of Christ. Why would I hide that? Like, if I want to play gospel music while I'm doing my shoots, I'm going to play it. Like, there's no hiding it. But, like, obviously, I can't only work with followers of Christ. But through my work and everything I do, even, like, my business, the name of it is based off a Bible verse. Like, I try to remain, like, everything is based off of God. Every photo shoot, like, my first ever photo shoot was based off of God. Like, even my scripts and the things that I write, all based off of a Bible verse, all based off of a prayer point, like, whatever. But, like, that's a great question, though, because it can be a slippery slope. And some of the work I've done hasn't been, like, none of the work I've done has been, like, Bible, like, gospel. It's just, like, beautiful things. And God loves beautiful things. I mean, look at this. Yeah, everything.
You think this is beautiful?
I mean, his creations, like, even his cup. Beautiful.
She just wanted to give her cup a shout out, bro. No free promo, bro. No free. Yeah. Yeah, we're not even got to touch that. Right. We don't have time. But this was good. I really enjoyed having you on. I'm not gonna lie. The first, like, this is season 1 of Mutual Understanding. Like, for this to be the first season, I truly got on the guest that I really wanted, and I really wanted you.
The lineup has been really good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, why? Well, you told me why, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I just didn't expect it, bro.
Because like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted you as well because I also need a refresh in my faith, and to have you come talk about your faith and the fire of it, like, I needed that. I need a reminder that like, there's someone who's God's my age, who's still God's still working, even when I feel like he's not at times. Yeah. Even when I feel like times are really hard, like,
his stillness is powerful. Because that means, I always think about, like, God doesn't work in our timing. Like, he's working on our 40s and 50s right now. He's working on our kids. Like,
generation.
We just have to live in it. And that's a beautiful thing, just to be able to live in God's ultimate plan. Because at the end of the day, like you said, the why is just to fulfill his prophecy. Like, it's just for him. Like, we're supposed to be ambassadors of Christ. That's my number one thing before the creative director, styling, all this stuff. So as long as I remain on that, then all the other things will come. And that's how I've been able to do it.
To God be the glory.
Amen,
to God be the glory. Well, once again.
This was so good.
I thank you so much for having me coming on my show. Mutual Understanding, we appreciate you.
Thank
Me
you.
and all the team at Strikers, we appreciate you.
Love it.
I'd love to have you on again in the future.
Yes.
Definitely.
In a couple years where it's like a whole different story.
Oh, what? Definitely.
Or a couple
I'm not gonna
months.
lie, like
Couple
I'm cooking up something for January. I haven't told nobody yet,
Ooh.
but I know that joint is gonna require a lot of funds. So just pray God funds
Yes.
me money.
Amen.
Yeah.
Settled.
We might get a chain of scenery.
Ooh.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. For this to be your first,
This is good.
like,
This space
production
is so
story is
nice.
so good. It's so clear.
Cameras are nice.
Like,
Crew is
yeah,
nice.
Actual mic, like
Actual
bruh.
mics.
That's what I'm saying. Divine acceleration, because people don't start.
People don't start at top
People
like
start
this.
Here. You're already like, come on now.
Wallahi, I thought I was gonna record this off my phone.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, and it's just so good. We keep talking about this on every episode. It's just so good to have friends who care about your passions and want to see them work.
Even the launch, I was launching with my friends side by side. Like, they were helping me, like, type out the caption and everything. Like,
You can't spell.
Please. Just to know what to say, like how to say. Oh my god, you know I be smelling. Actually, it's you that doesn't know how to spell.
Hey, I've actually gotten better because I'll be rereading my messages like, what kind of grammatical error was this?
No,
like,
actually not. I'm actually a really good speller, but
I feel you though. It's good. It's good to have passionate friends.
A community of people, yeah, and also have friends that also are creatives too, so they get you in that way. It's a really good thing. Yeah.
I literally got one of the best videographers and photographers
That's
in town.
Hey.
Strike.
Great.
But
name, too.
you guys, this has been Mutual Understanding, episode 6. And you tell them to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Are you guys not enjoying Mutual Understanding?
come on
Like,
now.
bro, we're 6 episodes in.
You know you love this video.
Like, come on.
And what's coming next? Amazing.
Oh my gosh, my next guest, bro,
Be for real.
he's a real good friend of mine.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he gonna knock the world off. Trust me, I
Wow.
love that guy. We probably gonna be talking about God too.
That's good. That
No,
should be it.
he's really been strong in his faith as well.
That's great. Love
Yeah.
that.
So, yeah, Annie, I just want to say thank you for having me. Thank you for being a reminder that I need to get into my faith, that I need to be putting God above all things, that I need to be putting not only my life, but this podcast, my friends, I need to be putting them in my prayers as well.
And everything else will fall in place. Like, that's just because you're putting God first doesn't mean that your life's gonna be boring. If anything, it's gonna get so
Much
crazy.
more. I'm telling you.
Because God's really gonna bless you. Because seeing you in your youth, like, we're young and we're still like being this devoted to God, like, that's a beautiful thing. Like,
Yeah.
like my pastor always says, like, when I was 21, I don't know what I was doing with my life. So, like, yeah, just put your life in the hands of God, and be so radical about your faith. Like, have like crazy faith. Like, to be young and have faith and then have like time to like live it out, it's a beautiful thing. So, like, this is a time to be asking God for big. Like, ask him for big.
Go big or go home.
Like, ask him for big. Like, test him. Like, God's good to us, but he can be great. He can be amazing. Like, just try him out. Like, you see, like, my life is a living testimony of it. Like, ask him for big and he will do it. He wants to be tested. He's tired of all the, like, oh God, can you help me on this exam? Like, he's like, dude, come on now. Like,
I guess
ask me for big.
I'm gonna write down 2 things. I'm gonna pray to God. No, I'm gonna write down 5. Why just 2? Yeah, I'm gonna write down 5 things. 5 big things that I pray God will help get to me. I know I'm gonna have to be patient, have faith. It's gonna be extravagant. It's gonna be something everybody would be able to eat off of too. I'm not selfish.
Exactly.
I'm not selfish. But I know we gotta wrap this up.
Yes.
Thank you once again. This has been Mutual Understanding episode 6. Everyone like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
And to my crew at Strikers, to all my guys, all my family, to God be the glory. We are out of here.
Nosebleeds, steady making hits, we taking pics the whole screen. They say how y'all living, we just living your dreams. Get some old cream.